the stage for the next topic. I request our chairpersons to introduce our speaker, ma'am.
I welcome Dr. Pragya Suryavanshi ma'am. She is Director and Senior Consultant Ops Gynae, SMS Super Specialty Hospital, Raipur. Vice Chairperson CG ISAR, past Secretary CG ISAR 23-25, and she held many other posts in various committees. And she has Best Paper Presentation Award in IMS National Conference 2020.
Thank you so much, dear. So, I would like to thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity. It's a especially different kind of talk. And for this, I asked that what I should talk any scientific about it. Then Shalini told me, go by your heart. So this is going to be a heart-to-heart talk. So first of all, my gratitude to my guru, all the teachers, my seniors sitting here, and all my dear friends. So this is talk name is which was given to me is motivation at 40, but I would like to call it as fly at 40. So this is a small video I would like to share. That is our early life when our kids are small, our career is starting, and the hustle and bustle of life everyone goes through. And then as we reaches 40, we take time for ourselves, which we were not giving at that time. So the key is balanced life. So now this talk is a combination because midlife is not a crisis, it's a system update. And now I'm going to talk it a combination way, including science as well as a holistic approach toward better energy, health, and confidence. Now, what is the cause of all this mess? Cause is between 45 to 55 year, we know there is hormone shift. And that cause physical, emotional, and psychological problem. But the thing is, this is not a disease, it's just a transmission. And what the problem is occurring is here, we know that after 30s, there is gradual muscle loss, around 3 to 8% per decade. But what happens that it gets accelerated at age of 45 or more than 50, that. So what happens that everyday activity become harder, bones get weaker, joints lose stability, balance coordination problem, metabolism slow down, and weight management become difficult. But what is the good thing now? You can reverse it. Your body is ready to adapt and get stronger whenever you give it right stimulus. And the good thing is most of the cells, not all, most of the body cells regenerate in 7 to 10 years. So we need to give right stimulus. And what is the role of motivation in this? Not only helping in the mood swings, stress, and anxiety, but it also enhances self-esteem and confidence, improves physical and mental well-being. So important thing which I want to say is that when motivation is strong, our challenges become stepping stones. More difficult is the challenge we face in the life, and as we cross that challenge, we become more powerful. As I was talking to Dr. Sunita, the difficult as high as the difficulty, as more we become powerful when we cross it in a good manner. So this is the role of motivation, that every problem becomes a stepping stone. So what is good at that? Because at that time, at that after 40s, we are like at peak of mountain. We have a holistic panoramic view. So we have our hard-earned life experience by which we can step boldly into our most authentic this phase of life where we can fulfill our dreams. Now, what are the important 5 pillars? The sleep, which restores mood, focus, and recovery of cells. Movement, here I focus on yoga. You can go ahead any kind of exercises because that support brain, body cells. Connection, social connection, not only with the family but also with the friends, because it adds into accountability. Then the nourishment, there is lot of talk about nourishment. that what to eat, what not to eat. I'm not going in detail. And the most important thing which I want to talk here is the calm, how to maintain the calm, because that is the key toward all rest of the things. They get settled down when the calm is there. So one a little thing about the sleep, that sleep is very important for our brain, not only for the body health, relax, but it is very important for the brain health, because we know there is no lymphatic drainage system in the brain. There is lymphatic system, and this lymphatic system works when we are at deep sleep stage. So this is very important for brain health also. So for how we can keep it in a good form, so we need to have a consistent bedtime, dim screen at night, cool the room, and use if possible morning light. So the next important thing which is important is movement. Movement here, mostly I recommend to my patient is yoga. Because when I have seen few patients and even my family members or some near known to people, that while going to other kind of some rigorous exercises like gym or something, or weight, different like yoga, yeah, there is a body weight lifting. We are lifting our own body. But when there is some difficult kind of, so there is some muscle injury or that kind of or strains. So mostly I prefer yoga, but you can go ahead whatever your choice. The important is to know what is the benefit, because it protects our bones. Your muscles, when your muscles pulls your bone, it gives signal for the regeneration of bone. It boosts our metabolism, reduce injury risk. Why? Because it acts as a cushion. Muscles acts as armor or cushion for our joints. It improve alignment, provide stability, and it prevents further aches and pains occurring. So and the most important thing, not last but not the least, that it balances the hormones also, like insulin and the blood sugar management. It helps. And if certain feel good hormones like serotonins and dopamines also get secreted. Now next thing, which I am not going in detail, that eat, because what to eat, what not to eat, how many meals. There is lot of things in the right now, in everyone is talking about intermittent fasting and these things. So I am not going in detail about food. Now the fourth important is the social connect. The social connect is very important, because it is not only for the to release our anxiety, but also when the nervous system is healthy, we can think about our rest of the things. So we have to have good connect with not only with the family but friends, our exercise buddies, walking buddies. And for example, I am saying that I was not very regular in my walk few months back. Since I am walking with my friend Dr. Suman, and that now I am very much regular. So it is very important. So connection is not a bonus, is a health strategy. Now the most important thing which I want to talk about is the calm. I feel this is the key to maintain all the things. And how we reach the calm, that is the spirituality. So menopause is the time where we need to realign. We need to rediscover our inner power. But how? The key is the spirituality. It brings peace, purpose, and positivity. You are not losing the youth. You are gaining wisdom. And please don't take it as a some religious or something. It is just a symbol which I have shown here. That as a woman goes from her childhood time, there are stages, like in initial phase there is very poor, then pure, and then she become a student, a seeker, and gradually go on. And here I want to show the stage of menopause, that is called in our ancient scriptures, that is called Kalaratri. So you have a listen that Kalaratri O Kalyaniya song. So it is so powerful, this stage is, even in our ancient literature has said that it destroys negativity, this phase, and it is fearless. So we need to become like that in ideal way. But how to become that goddess? So the answer is the Ashtanga Yoga in our spiritual text. There are the 8 limbs, and that starts from Yama, Niyama, Asana, Dhyana, Dharana, Pratyahara, then Dhyana, Dharana, Samadhi. So I am not going about detail in that manner, but the basic thing which we do with this is the balance in life. So this balance is the key to maintain peace, which when peace is there, then only we become fearless, because at that time we are not worried about anything. So with this dhyan, we improve our focus, attention, our mental health. But most important thing, at that time we know that what to do and what not to do. So this is the consciousness, what to do and what not to do. This is called we can call it dharma or we can call it anything, but that is the consciousness that at that moment of time, what we need to do and what we need not to do. So there is a very beautiful quote by Swami Vivekananda that consciousness is merely a film between two giant oceans, the subconscious and superconscious. And every time we meditate, we increases this film of consciousness. So our consciousness improves that now this time I need to do this. So this is the basic practice which I want to share, that in heartfulness meditation which I am doing. So here it is done on the heart. And the what is the science I want to discuss in this, that in this system, this heart-based system, there is a transmission energy which is responsible for cleaning of our impressions. Basically, we want to do exercise, we want to do diet control, we want to do everything, we want to sleep on time. But how to motivate ourselves? How to implement these things, do these things? Because patients come to us, 95 kg women. Yesterday only, doctor, I am not trying. I am trying to lose weight, but I am not able to do. So here this comes. So when this meditation, this is very important, a basic thing, that this is an energy which is transmitted by a preceptor. So they are preceptor are special persons who are given this permission. So anyone can tap into it, and there is also a Hearts app which is available online. You can go ahead for it anytime, any time in the even at the night 2 p.m. also. So finally, the take home which I want to say to everyone: be authentic and stay true to yourself. Don't try to prove yourself anyone else. Thank you so much. Let's embrace this beautiful phase with motivation, spirituality, and grace. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So much we learned, and we will try to apply in our daily life. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for the wonderful talk. On behalf of the organizing committee and all the delegates, I extend our heartfelt gratitude for your outstanding presentation. Thank you for sharing your expertise and enriching this scientific session. Thank you, our dear chairpersons and all the faculties. Midlife is not a crisis to survive. It is a transition to understand, embrace, and celebrate. With this line, I end this session, and thank you everyone for your presence, for active participation. Next, I request all the organizing committee members, all the speakers, faculties, Dr. Sangeeta ma'am, Dr. Please come on the stage for the photo session, ma'am. I request all the chairpersons, speakers, come for the photo session. I request all the organizing committee members, please come on the stage.
Thank you so much. I request everyone to have lunch. We have 10 minutes before we start the workshop. Anyone who's not had lunch can please have lunch, and we will arrange the hall for the workshop in the meantime. Thank you so much.